Brad Pitt, Joaquin Phoenix, Rooney Mara, Jonathan Glazer, and Alfonso Cuarón have just signed on to be executive producers of a movie that's about to premiere at the Venice Film Festival called The Voice of Hind Rajab. If you don't remember or don't know, that's the point of the movie, Hind Rajab was a 5-year-old girl who was killed fleeing Gaza along with 6 other members of her family. These 7 civilians were in a vehicle fleeing the city when they were shelled, and Hind, 5 years old, initially survived and was able to call the Palestine Red Crescent Society for help. So we have recordings of her calling for help, and the paramedics that came to her aid were also killed. Now, these high profile figures attaching their names to this film as executive producers, typically an executive producer provides the money. This movie already exists, so maybe it's a reimbursement, maybe it's to help with distribution, or maybe it's just so that people will talk about it, which is what's happening. The director is Tunisian, Kauthar bin Hania, and he had this to say. I just want to read you the direct quote, his words about the movie. The heart of this film is something very simple and very hard to live with. I cannot accept a world where a child calls for help and no one comes. That pain, that failure belongs to all of us. This story is not just about Gaza, it speaks to a universal grief. I believe that fiction, especially when it draws from verified, painful, real events, is cinema's most powerful tool. More powerful than the noise of breaking news or the forgetfulness of scrolling. Cinema can preserve a memory. Cinema can resist amnesia. Now, maybe that's highfalutin, especially relative to the events that we're discussing, but I think it's important that everybody knows this movie exists. It's going to premiere at the Venice Film Festival and then go to TIFF and all kinds of other festivals. I don't know if it'll get distribution or anytime soon. I also wanted to take this time to say that a movie that I've been talking about for months, a couple of times, one of my favorites of the year, To a Land Unknown, is now available to watch from home. You can rent it, so you should do that.